right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Wing Chun Wednesday Live, friends. What's happening? Tonight, I am joined by the one, the only, Ian. Wait. Oh, he's not. Hold on. He's not responding. Well, we'll work on that in a second. But, yeah, how you guys doing tonight? What's happening? What are you guys up to? Hope you're having a good one. We are live. Alright, just posted it in Discord as well. But yeah, hope you guys are doing good. Hope you're loving life. Hey, what's up, Lenny Prickett? Hey, there's Prickett. Hey, it's been a long time. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good night, Prickett. We're just chilling out. Welcome. Welcome back, philosophers. Hope you're having a good night. Who else we got? Welcome, John Rios, Drew Calhoun, Solar Power Electric Energy. What's going on, guys? Philosophers, welcome back to Wing Chun Wednesday live this week on YouTube. We got the live chat rolling in. What's up, guys? Agent Jason says hello. Jason says, we got two Jasons. Love Wing Chun Wednesday. Hey, welcome, man. Kevin Lomar Lopez Sierra says Wing Chun Wednesday. That's right. That's right. Hello, Dino. What's going on, Dino? Everybody, hope you're doing good. Hope you're loving life. Israel Miller says the man. Saber Shock says hello. He says hello. How you doing tonight, guys? So we're joined by a very special guest today. All right, a very, very special guest. And drum roll, it is Ian. Ian. Hello? I think he's out, guys. I don't know. Let's see. We got some weights here we can drop on him. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But he's going to sleep, all right? He's relaxing. What's up, Jesus? Saber says, I see a dead body on your bench. We'll figure that out soon. Yeah, we'll figure that out. I can stand at practice now, but I'm not healed. I have to be careful. All right, Solar Power. Keep us updated. John Rio says, yeah, Phil, who did you murder? Hey, listen, don't ask questions, guys. Do not ask questions about who I murdered. All right, just accept it. Accept it. Anyways, hope you guys are doing good. As we said, you know, sometimes there's a body count, guys. Sometimes there's a body count. There's nothing we can do about it. Anyways, Wing Chun's crazy, you know? Christopher Wynn says, hello. Jason Parkson, any idea about what to train and complements my Wing Chun? I would say resistance training. I would say running. I would say some sort of other combat sport where they let you spar a lot too. Maybe. Or spar in Wing Chun. Hey, I just ate some tasty cakes last night. No lie. Oh, really? Very nice, Prickett. All right, guys. So, yeah, special guest Ian. Let's try and get him up here. I don't know what we can do. We have the Olympic bar we can drop on him. We got this thing here. I don't know, man. We might just have to attack him. He murdered Ian. I liked him, Phil. What did he do? Hey, you know, it had to do with Final Fantasy 14. I don't know, man. What happened to the soundtrack? Shouldn't we play the sound of silence for dead person? We might. We might. Thank you. Yes, Jason. And, here we are. A little sound for you guys. I think it's time we woke him up. What if I get a sword or something? I don't know. Let's see. There's gloves. This might do the trick. I don't know. Let's try this. And Falcon Pause. There he is.
Oh, dude.
All right. I think he's just asleep. Okay, good. I think he's awake now. I might have cracked a rib or two, but he's here. He's here, guys. What's going on?
What day is it, dude?
It's Wednesday, dude. It's Wing Chun Wednesday, man.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, man.
Dude, the bench looks so comfortable. I just fell asleep. I must have been sleeping for the entire week. Holy crap.
It's crazy. Yeah, he's been here since last week, guys.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, dude. You know, sometimes you just gotta relax. Wing Chun Wednesday does that too, man. You know, it can tire you out. Anyway.
All right.
He had Jason Momoa beer. Yes. He's been here for a while.
Yeah.
He's been here for a while. Tai Chi Wednesday. That's right. It's Tai Chi Wednesday, everybody. I gotta refresh the page. It's not giving me my numbers. Yeah, we're gonna reload.
All right.
Hope it doesn't destroy anything.
All right. Not destroy anything.
No, it's good. Tai Chi Wednesday. There we go. Oh, it didn't update the title. That's annoying.
It's fine.
Dead Man Rising. All right, you just talk to the camera for a second here. I'm gonna update this title.
No. No, I'm not going to talk to the mic. You are not the boss of me.
That's right.
You do not control what I do. Shout out to Jacob. And yeah, when are you going to update this title so I can stop talking?
Right about now.
I hope you talk fast or type faster.
Wait, I just need to save.
Come on.
Oh, I'll change the save. Okay. That works.
Oh, okay.
I think it's good. Jacob, anyway, give me a shout out. Hey, Jacob, there, you already did it. Okay,
Yeah.
let's switch. Dead Man Rising, Run for Your Life for the Zombie Apocalypse. Oh, jeez. Anyways, all right, guys, we're back in it. So, this time we're gonna be talking about a couple cool things. Hope you guys got your thinking caps on. Jose Guadalupe Zarate Quinones, saludos desde Mexico. Hey, bienvenido, Jose. These camera angles look good for Bagua demonstration. I don't know why, but that's cool. I'm going to go inside and eat with my family. All right, Solar Power, hey, take care. I'll be back in a chain punch for everyone. All right, Israel Miller, what's up? All right, guys, so we're going to be showing you some cool stuff. I was talking to Ian about this, how you guys can apply this this idea of transferring momentum, generating momentum in your Wing Chun or really any combat sport. Pretty obvious stuff, but I think it's interesting to break it down to like a body mechanics level, how momentum works, right? So it's like if you guys know this, right? So like if you're jabbing, like boxing, fencing, or anything, you want to take kind of that little step as you do it, right? And you guys can't see my feet on here, but you can on the other camera. Whereas with the rear foot, I think it's most prominent to see. As you guys know, in like boxing or fencing or whatever, with the rear, if you're just kind of going, you can't see my feet really, but you're just kind of going up on your toes. You guys know what I'm talking about. And if you have your hands up here, but you're just totally relaxed, if you're just moving that rear foot, right? It makes your rear hand kind of move. If you're just in like a basic nothing martial arts stance here, right? It's just, so if you kind of just don't even use your shoulders, don't even use upper body at all, look what's happening. If you really have strong calves, look what's happening. It's like lurching my shoulder forward. So the idea here is not just generating momentum, it's conserving energy. So if I'm just here and I'm totally stationary and I want to throw out this, this strike, I have to use my shoulder and my lats to like really throw that out there, my triceps and stuff, right? But if I use that momentum, I generate with that kinetic energy, I can take away a lot of that necessary toll on my muscles, save energy, and then if you time it right, if you time it at the peak of that release, you can kind of just let the hand come out naturally. And you'd be surprised how little energy it takes to do that and to generate speed, which really speed is power, right? Anyway, that's a cool idea for you guys to play with. What do we miss? Solar Power, please, beautiful Spanish. Maybe. Show us the Dumac reference. I don't know what you mean. Sparring or shot selection? What do you mean, Jacob? Dim-mak? Oh, you're talking about Dim-mak. Yeah, there's a little bit of that in Wing Chun. It's more break their body down, though, as opposed to, like, touch them in a special spot and they die. But yes, death touches. Yeah. That's pretty much what death touch is. It's just hurting parts of the body. There's no, like, mystical, I touch his chest and he dies or anything. But
no, it's not Fist in the North Star or whatever.
Omae wa mo shindairu. Nani? Yeah, exactly. Bloodsport. Okay. Anyways, guys, so yeah, just a cool idea to play with. And now we're going to go over a couple of drills. All right, we're going to be playing around with the old drill. I know, just kidding. All right, Lenny, all right. So perfect. Why don't we warm up with what we did last week? Okay. This is perfect, right? So first, just Pak sounds. And guys, feel free to follow along or chill. Ask questions if you need it. So I'm going to be throwing out, why don't you do it? You throw the punches first. I'll take this off so I don't kill you.
Yep, sure thing.
And so if you throw out that hand, I'm just going to be a nice, gentle Paks out of the center line. Give it again. Good. And you see, try to find that sweet spot. And you feel when I hit it too, right? So it kind of takes the center line. Watch if I mess up. See?
Yep. Still go right to the center.
And if I go too early, look what happens. It kind of just like, it takes a lot more of my power to do it. If I hit that sweet spot right there, boom. Same thing with the Tansao. I put that out there. I can kind of cut right into it. And as you see, the harder you push, it makes me go right to your throat, which we established last week.
Please no.
All right.
So, for those who really can't see well on the cameras, where exactly is that sweet spot on the person's arm?
The sweet spot is kind of it's right here. So the best way to show you is actually like this. If I do this, right there, it's my center line right now. So for Ian, it's right there, and on Ian, it's right there. So it probably depends on people's arm lengths. I won't lie to you. But yeah, it's pretty good. Death touch, finger jab. Nice. Keep the language family friendly though, Master, if you can. Marlon White says, does martial arts improve muscle memory? Absolutely, Marlon White. Absolutely. It's all about specific movements, of course, right? Muscle memory is kind of a vague term because like muscle memory in the movements you're doing though, absolutely. Absolutely. I guess to answer my question, if you were joining me today or not, Ian. Yeah. How old do you think I am? I think you are 13. Marlon White says 25. Show us how you can turn Bong Sao into a Tanda with the drills like these. Bong Sao into a Tanda. Okay, let's do it. Good question. All right, Bong Sao into a Tanda. So I think you're saying if he's punching me, Bong Sao. We'll do this side. Bong Sao into a Tanda. So then if he punches again, that's what you're saying, right? So that's a good drill actually. We'll show Ian that too. Okay. So same as always, you're gonna do the Bong Sao. So you strike with this. We'll do this hand for them. This is better for them to see. Yeah. So you strike with that. Okay. Bong Sao. You strike again. I'm just turning it over with the hit. Now, of course, we want to make this very as one movement, right? So he does it again. There's the thing, and then it's da. You want to just, it's kind of one unit of energy going forward. And like we said with the stepping last week, the ideal, most powerful way to do it would be, boom, just slam right into him, smash right into him with your step too. You're off by 2 years. Hey, not bad. I pulled monster truck tires last night for 1 mile and back. That's awesome, Lenny. I mean 3 years. Okay, that's one option. The combination, yeah, that's a good point. But let's get Ian doing this now. So really cool idea. So let's start with the Pox and we'll do all three just so you get back into it. So yeah. Nice and slow. Pox out for you. Yep. And guys, we're just doing centerline punches for now, okay? I know a lot of you are thinking, what the heck, that's not the only way people punch. So don't worry, we realize that. This is just very beginner stuff. Okay, now I want you to switch to the Tansao.
That's this one?
Good, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, very good. Watch, if I push harder, it should go right to my throat. Yep. Which,
yeah, maybe not.
Usually
maybe not now. Maybe later.
Yeah. Okay, now Bong Sao time. So. Okay. Good. Very nice. Remember with the Bong Sao, try and almost like meet with it, just like with the Pac. Yeah. Okay. Try and like meet with it, and then kind of deflect. Yeah, very good. So. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so for the Tanda, next Bong Sao comes out, so you can do that too.
Yeah.
So let's do first hit. Bong Sao.
So Bong Sao.
And then as I punch again, flip it over, there's the Tansa. Yes, exactly. Very good. Very good. So let's just do that a couple times. So let's do the other side. So it would be Bong Sao on this side. Yeah. And then flip it over. Very nice. Very nice. Now, to be fair, you could also just punch with that Tansao, which is still technically a Tanda, right? So if Ian does it to me, he punches. There's that. I could just go, boom. And, with a little bit more force, of course. I don't want to hit him in the face. It's pretty deadly, but yeah, go for it. So it's just, boom, and then slicing in. Now, you felt, I think, the thing I was showing you last time, right? The slicing?
Yes.
And that's where the deadly stuff comes in with Wing Chun, is the close range. As you know, that's really Wing Chun's like claim to fame, is that close quarters combat. Elbows are underused. Oh, we can get into elbows if you want.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you for doing it, says Jason. Throw elbow. Oh, we'll do elbows if you want. Hey, I was just curious what a good defense. Try to kick me in the balls. There's no defense against that. You will fail. Elbows underused. How long do you train? I trained for about 9 years. Jaspe Rios. People think beginner stuff on Wing Chun is silly because they don't know the foundation is key. Kind of teach Wing Chun versus Wing Chun to move on later. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. That's what we're doing. And later we incorporate different moves.
Yeah, and that's kind of true with all martial arts. Like the foundation and the movements are the most important thing.
Yeah, you're not going to have in a boxing class like how to defend Muay Thai kick. Nah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. You're going to do boxing versus boxing first. And then should you start an MMA career, you're going to get into all that stuff. Elbows and knees, please. All right, John Rios. I have to leave a comment from my girlfriend. Eat them tasty cake and I eat when I saw the... Oh, man, that's a little graphic, Lenny. Yeah. See, my ideas are beautiful, though. Yeah, don't make the joke unfunny. All right, so here's the thing. It's a good song. What a good song. Do you have a daily routine? I absolutely don't, Jasper. I used to go to class every day, which is what your daily routine should be for Wing Chun if you want to get good. Then I moved away from my teacher, so I just kind of trained with my friends, by myself. I'll do the form sometimes, but yeah, I train more athletically now because Wing Chun is a very technical martial art. So you want to do the forms and you want to do certain drills to get those down, but then you need to apply your athleticism to that to like make those skills come out effectively. Kind of just what you're talking about. Like good body mechanics is what 99.9% of Wing Chun people lack. Like they would not even be able to do that probably. It's like, what? I don't understand. I just need to sit here and do this stuff. And they don't have
just
any,
like a freaking robot.
Yeah, they don't have any body mechanics behind it. They're very bad at chaining together the movements into one sort of cohesive idea. Anyway, what were we gonna do? Oh, let's do that a couple more times. That was good.
Okay.
Now let's have you turn the initial tauntaun to a strike. Okay. So first, boom. Now you're just gonna flip it around, and that's the strike. Exactly. Very good. Now you got a little bit of that too. You felt that, right?
Yep.
The jutsu, the jomsao, excuse me. So it's very good. I'll do it one more time and I'll show you the difference. So you punch. Yeah, just throw out a punch.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Now the difference is, go ahead. In the tansao, like that's a tansao energy. You feel that?
Yes.
See how it's like it's going right for your skull, right to the nose. This is the difference between the jutsu. So do it again. Same thing. That feeling. You feel it?
Yes.
And again, see how slow that was. The idea is, we're slamming into him. Again, throat is the true target for that, or the face. Phil, I am not your father. What's up? DM and Jay Martinez. Internet Master. Yeah, yep.
Yes.
You know it. I love this song more than my life. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Black Right? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Guys, if you have any questions, let us know. We're just, we're doing some training. We're having fun.
Yes, that is Star Wars music.
Yeah, absolutely Star Wars music. All right, I think they can still see us, too.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do it again. That was pretty cool. Your turn now.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw the punch.
Okay.
All right, so there's the box out. Now he's gonna flip it over. Now let's try. Yeah, so that was a good like tansao feeling right for the throw, right?
Yeah.
Now I want you to try that slicing through it as if you're trying to stop. Yeah, you feel that?
Yeah.
And again, a side effect of that is you'll see it can pin me down. So then look at this. Now I'm totally screwed for his next attack, which is right to my face. Whatever he wants to do, elbow, hand over here, it's all open, man.
Yeah, and I'm definitely feeling that as I'm going into it, with the jutsu, I'm feeling that I have to kind of twist my arm or apply my arm so that the bone is kind of slicing into it. While the tansao is kind of like very passive and using the flat.
Yeah, it's the flat, and it's kind of like centerline domination more the tansao, where I feel that the jomsao is just like slicing into the centerline to damage the arm. It is really to damage the person's body. Do you think you can take on Michael Jai White? I don't know, man. Isn't he? What is his age? He's probably like 50s.
I don't know who that is, so this is all you do.
Love your movement and your videos. Thank you. Thank you, seriously. There could cut punch. Yeah, that cut punch, yep. Duel of the Fates. Yes. Darth Maul's team. Yeah, pretty much. It's not, but pretty much. How can people hate the prequels? Dude, I don't know, man. Hi, what's up, Orange? Welcome. Alright, so why don't we do now the drill with just the jomsao. Now, it's a little weird, but just follow along with me here. Sure. So you start out, we're going to do this easy because it can really hurt.
Yeah.
So, just start with that.
Okay. So.
Now, if he does it again with this side, watch.
Yep.
With a little bit of a shift, too, it's especially powerful, as you can see. But just like most techniques, you can still do it.
Yep.
You can still do it straight on. Slicing right into it. Good. Now, your turn. Okay. I'm going to punch. So slowly, you want to just pretty much, it's like pretty much think tansao, but again, like the bone, just picture crashing more into it. Yeah, very nice, very nice.
Okay.
Now, believe it or not, if you sink down, what does it do? It sinks your arm too, so you can kind of get that. So let's try that.
Okay.
Nice. Very fresh. Good. Awesome, dude. All right, now you punch.
Okay.
And I'll do it. Good. We're both actually just punching, so it's good. Yeah. Now you notice too. Notice how my hand kind of finds the center line here. This is my defense. So like, if per se he was to get through, as I'm punching, say he gets through. Look what I got right here. I got this guy, so I can, whatever. Maybe it's a pock, but either way, it's just protect your skull, protect your face. So it's good. It's good to have it there. So now when you do it, I'm punching, you're doing the jut. Pretend you miss and I get through. Yeah, see, you get that there. Just like check it. So yeah, just like in any martial art, guys. It's pretty obvious stuff, but again, you want to make sure you can protect yourself. What do we miss here? I'm just gonna skip this so we don't get copyrighted.
Yeah, let's
put on Berserk.
Okay.
Yes, I did kill Luke. How to deal with boxing hook punch? We have pretty much BG is the way to deal with that. I can show you guys if you want. It's pretty awesome. At this point, anyone is my sifu. Nice. Always take classes for Wing Chun. Wait, what did I miss, Jason?
Should I take formal classes?
Yeah, if you can, you should. Yeah. If you can, you should. If there's no options, what are you gonna do, right? You can only do so much. Maybe choose another martial art, right? If there's absolutely no teachers, or maybe just try to learn on YouTube. But again, that's kind of like reading a textbook and not ever doing anything, you know. So
but again, like there's always the risk that if you that you could fall into a big dojo.
Exactly.
So definitely do your research. Definitely investigate the dojo before applying to it. I think you have a video on how to spot.
I do. Yeah, look it up, guys. It's on the Wing Chun Wednesday playlist. It's called How to Choose a Martial Arts Teacher. So look it up. It's a very good video. Thanks, Ian.
Yep.
All right. So let us do. Maybe we can combine some stuff. So let's go Jam Sao Tanda. Let's do that. So it's gonna be he punches. Jam Sao, and then as he punches the second hand, Tanda. So we can do two different ways, but let's start with that one. Okay. Alright, so I'll punch. Cuts in with it. I'm coming, and he lets that hand drop for just a second, and then slices in. So yeah, then you want to punch with that.
Yeah.
So you can do the twisted one out here, but just make sure that one's coming in.
Yeah.
Right. You could also just do the on side of the face. So those are the two options. I'll fight. Child flat face. Oh, this is the guy you guys were talking about in the thing? He's the American Yip Man? Who is? Very true. What do you think of Yip Man Wing Chun instead of traditional? I don't know what you mean. So many tools. Nice Arnold quote there, buddy. Be family friendly if you can, though. Okay, if you can restrain yourself.
Yeah, please.
Alright, so. Yeah, let's do, I don't know, let's do a little sequence. So. I'm gonna punch. He just punch. I'll figure something out. So there's the Jam Sao. Now this time I'm gonna do the dangerous version. Okay, so I did the Jam Sao. Now he's gonna punch. I'm gonna go Tanda on the inside. Super dangerous, but super effective. You have to move forward, or you're pretty much gonna die. So let's show you. All right, so Jam Sao first, and then this is where it gets crazy. I'm punching.
Something along those lines?
Use this hand, so I'll guide you through it. So, now you did a perfect one. We're just doing the opposite. It's weird. So I'm gonna punch here. You're gonna Tan Sao with this hand.
Okay.
And then that's it.
And then follow through with that. Okay.
So you gotta be crazy to do it. If you just stay on the inside, you're just ready to be hit by like all sides and then forward, and you're stuck in the middle. Like Sifu calls it, like the Chinese house doors. They're open, and you're just like you gotta go absolutely bananas in there. I'm anxious, bro. Oh, you're anxious, bro. Nice. Okay. It's good to make the connections. I never knew who's who. Nice. Please show the chain punch. I'll do that right now.
Okay. I'll stand back.
Okay. There you go. Nate Jones. What's up, Phil? Hey, what's up?
Here's your stops. Okay.
Card full. All right, that's over. Chain punch. Yep, you got it, Jaspe. Been a while, indeed. Yes, you are. Okay, good stuff. Let's go through Sulam Town.
Okay.
It's good. I got people coming in now, so we'll do it. Same thing as last time. You want to just follow along and...
Sure thing.
Can we both be seen? Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, relatively.
All right, so... You can't see it. Anyway. All right, guys. So as always, first form of Wing Chun. It's called Sulam Tao. A little idea in the head. Follow along, should you dare. Or just look on in confusion. Very nice. Now for Orange, I know Orange is watching. We're going a little faster than teaching level here, Orange, but you can kind of just pick up some of the tips here. You get the idea for it. Good. And again, these little snaps of the wrist and stuff, with that cutting punch, you start to understand the implications of that, right? And how powerful that is. Good. I'll get to chat in a second too, guys. But again, welcome to the stream if you're just joining. Special guest, Gainer Flash, aka Ian, here tonight. Chilling out. Doing some Chun. We're gonna do it now. Boom. Feel free to follow along if you dare, guys. Okay, good. You're doing good, brother.
This is the part where I get lost.
It's alright. Yeah, this next part is really weird. I'll go slow for you, alright? Good. Like, open it up like that, yeah. And then, boom. Same thing, you know, yep. There you go. Good. Ah. Now you know this. Good. Two, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Nice. Good job, man. 100 punches. Anyways, what do we miss? Need a hurricane kick from Street Fighter? Yes. Yes, we'll do that another day. Dragon punch. I don't know what that is. I always look on a confusion. Good. That's what we want. Good to have you on, guys. We learned that in karate block and then step in and punch the face. I think I forgot to use Chum Q. I can do Chum Q if you want.
Oh, jeez.
Street Fighter. Doing some Chun, I like that. What did I miss? Dutch says, Phil, what's the chances of you doing a video with the Hodge twins?
Twins, man.
I already did, man. It's on my Instagram.
Yeah, give us some room.
Yeah, dude, check it on Instagram. You can see me meeting the Hodge twins. Chilling with them. It was fun. An actual video with them in the future, man. I gotta get bigger, though.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
You guys supporting me. That's how we do that. Grow the channel. We should have more Wing Chun represented on media. Bruce Lee that. JKD. Yeah, it's true. A lot of people don't know, but at the same time, they don't care, man. They don't know what JKD is. Oh, JKD. They don't know what it is. Yeah.
But also you have to choose a representative as well, because you don't want some real jerk going out and be like, yeah, train Wing Chun, like, I'm the best, man. Like, you do.
Yeah, it's true. You don't want some lunatic, right?
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of people like that, too. They think they're good and they're not. I mean, a real one. I saw that, lol. That's why okay. Anyways, guys, you got any questions? We're just here. We're doing Wing Chun. We did chain punches for you.
Yeah.
100. And it's funny, if you do those, we used to do 1,000 in class with CPU.
Yeah.
And if you do those, it's what makes you better at the chain punch, too. Just being able to do it, like, really effectively, you know? And quickly.
Yeah, remember, it was that, and it was also punching the dummy.
Yeah.
Like 1,000 times.
Exactly, same
And
thing.
it wasn't about speed, it was just about the form. So, like,
So true.
into that stance and just boom, boom,
Just letting them rip, man.
boom, boom. That slowly, 1,000 times.
So true. Letting them rip. Alright. Do you train other martial arts apart from Wing Chun? Kind of, yeah. I did fencing when I was younger. That's the most I've ever trained in a martial art. Competed in fencing for a couple of years. Very competition based. And then I've trained tricking, which is like an aesthetic blend of a lot of different martial arts moves and gymnastics moves. You needed original JKG for that, yeah, for sure. Alright, so we can I say we put on the gloves.
Okay.
We do it like the freestyle one I showed you last week. This is not make it so we don't get hurt as much on the arms. On the arms. What other martial arts do you know? Yeah, Jason, that's kind of it. Besides that, I have like a tertiary understanding of like certain moves from other martial arts. And when I say tertiary, I mean very, very basic from like a fight scene practicing standpoint. You know, you guys will see me doing like pseudo boxing and Muay Thai and stuff like that in my fight scenes. But that's because I haven't, you know, had the opportunity to train it in any better way yet. Which we will in the future, hopefully. That'll be fun. But yeah, Wing Chun, fencing, and the kicks that come with tricking is Taekwondo a little bit, as well as other moves. Which you see me do, like the tornado kicks and stuff. Very flashy. Very much the opposite of Wing Chun, right? That's why I kind of want to do Wing Chun. I got a couple of flashy moves in. I wanted something very technical, you know? These are the gloves you should spar with to beat mofos up. These barely do anything, man. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, these are like nothing. These would destroy somebody. You made me love boxing. Wing Chun gloves you use? Sweet. Would you like to practice another form of Kung Fu, Phil? Like praying mantis? No, I don't really have any other interest in other martial arts. I think I'd like to learn like a long fist form from Spencer just for fun. Just to like, for the athleticism of it, to like get it down. But I don't have interest in like some grand studying and everything else. I realized after all these years, I just wished I had done tricking, to be quite honest with you guys, more. So I think I want to get more back into that. And then from a sparring standpoint, just keep having fun sparring and like experimenting with new techniques. And kind of taking Wing Chun up to something a little more usable in sparring, you know? With my experimentation. Well, and like I said, nobody in Wing Chun is doing that. No one is getting out there and actually building upon it. They're just sitting on it. Talking a lot, right? Fighting should be a last resort. True.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely true. What do we get? What's up, Jonathan? How you doing, Jonathan? Welcome.
You could do more Wing Chun in the boxing gloves. Yes, but it's still very possible to do decent amount of Wing Chun with the boxing gloves, as you demonstrated. And again, one of your videos.
I did. I did a surprising amount for myself. I was like, this isn't gonna work. Let me try a lops out. Somehow it worked. So again, was it against Floyd Mayweather? No, of course it wasn't. Does that mean it's absolutely impossible to work against any level of, you know, amazing boxer on earth? I think in the hands of one of the best boxers on earth, of course it is. You could use it, you know, if you're that skilled. So it's kind of a dumb argument. Because I'm not some, you know, world-class fighter either. So it's kind of a dumb argument to say, you know, he's not a pro, he's not... It's like, well, neither am I. What? Who do you think? Who do you guys think I am? I mean, thanks for the vote of confidence, but... Do you prefer traditional martial arts or MMA? I prefer just... I prefer, like, my own experience. Which is to say, like, everybody who practices everything is different. And their understanding is different. Like, there are annoying MMA people, there are annoying traditional martial arts people. Me, I love the culture, and I love the honor, and I love the idealism, the philosophy of traditional martial arts, right? But I also respect MMA is the laboratory. They're in there every day, like, kind of seeing what works, seeing what happens, seeing what works. But you get a lot of funny situations, like you guys said you know Shane from Fight Tips, right? A buddy of mine. He's got a great channel. He joked on Instagram lately that, like, a lot of his... Somebody was commenting on his videos, like, lol, sidekick, why you training a sidekick? Sidekick doesn't work, sidekick's lame. And then, like, you know, just by coincidence, like, a fight happened over the weekend and somebody got destroyed, knocked out by a sidekick. And it was hilarious. Yes, Final Fantasy VIII, Christopher. Yep. So, classic example, right, of something that is seemingly a little bit flashy, but the logic behind that is flawed, because the logic is, oh, some things in traditional martial arts don't work, therefore, all do not work, which is just flawed.
Yeah, that's
absolutely
huge fault in logic.
Right. So, just like a lot of traditional martial artists might say, oh, you know, people in MMA, they're all about the violence, they're only about the arrogance, they're only about the glory, that sort of thing. To say there is nothing good in MMA is also foolish. It's also flawed, right? Yeah. So, you gotta look at it from both perspectives. Man with the machine gun, baby. There's no MMA without traditional. Yeah, exactly. And they also are married in a way, and they always will be. So I hope that answers. All right, a little freestyle.
Sure thing.
So same thing. We're gonna just start out nice and slow. I'll punch first.
Okay.
And it's gonna be just same thing. You can do pot. Yep. You can do whatever you want. Now I think I've shown you 4 or 5 moves, right? Yep. So you can just play with it. And you also know a couple follow-ups. You know, the Tanda. So you can actually combine them into stuff too. So the way this drill usually goes is I'm just gonna keep this steady pace going.
Okay.
And you can do whatever you want. Now notice, guys, I'm being a good partner. Ian's new to this, okay? I'm not in range, okay? Because I don't want to be that jerk and go like, lol, and just smash him in the face. So before, you know, before the comments, out of range. Of course we're out of range. Do you see any headgear? These are like, you know, a couple centimeters thick, these gloves.
Yeah.
It's not something you want to be smashing your
I'm
friend
sure
with.
if we go like 100%, we easily to do some serious damage.
Yeah, precisely. So what these are good for is you can give a nice little chest hit and it feels like nothing.
Ow! Ah! Ah!
I killed him, guys. It's the dim mock. It's the dim mock.
Yeah. No, I'm practicing to become a soccer player. Ah!
Oh yeah, exactly. Ah! Screams for red card. All right, let's see what comes out. We get copyrighted.
Please no.
Wait, what is this? No. Oh, not gonna. No, definitely not. Whatever, we'll put this on. Okay, little Castlevania for you guys, and we're gonna go to it. So, Ian?
Yep.
You're up. And you tell me slower or faster, okay? This is a very good pace. Great. So, guys, this drill, you don't need the gloves. We just have them on in case, you know, we get a little fancy and we want to tap each other on the chest or whatever, okay? You don't need them. This is a totally, you know, fun drill you can do without equipment. You've seen me do it a ton of times in my videos. And these gloves, again, are just nice. They protect our bone a little bit so we're not getting destroyed. Very good. Okay, now it's going to be my turn. Okay. So just, yeah, same pace. You're just punching now.
Sure thing.
Again, you can start to, as we get into it, you can start to add in twisting too if you want.
Okay.
You can start to do the follow-ups just as a, you know, a non-connecting thing. Get on the inside a little bit, you can go crazy with it. There you go, there's a good thing. Yeah, just keep going, speed it up, speed it up. Let me know if I'm hurting you too.
Nothing so far.
Okay, sweet. Good, alright. See, it's funny. Yeah. When that happens to me, I get the I want to do the follow-up, right? Because that's Wing Chun, and that's what you guys saw in the sparring. Like any of the things I happen to get off, it was literally from doing drills like that. I know it sounds impossible, I know it sounds stupid, but the things like when I think it was opposites. Yeah, Alex threw out like a punch like this, and I somehow did the Bu Lopsow hit with boxing gloves. That's not me like planning that. It just happened. It just happened from doing these dumb drills where I'm like, oh, cool, Lopsow. So that's one of the good things that can come from Wing Chun.
Yeah.
A lot of people, you know, say there are a lot of weaknesses, which there are to any martial art, right? Like, where's the ground game in boxing? For you know, huge weakness. Is boxing bad? No, boxing's great.
No. And also just during that demonstration, as you probably saw, even when he was kind of leaning his hips into the punch and kind of lurching forward in order to do the strike, he was still out of range.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
yeah,
it's all about safety, right? So even when you saw, it might have looked weird from the angle when you saw me like throwing out stuff.
Yeah.
It's all here. Like there's no possible way for me to hit him, even fingers extended, right? So that's key, guys. Being a good partner. Looks so cool when you speed it up. I bet it does. Yeah, that's why I was trying to not get too excited. It's easy to go crazy. But it's new to Ian too. So if you notice, like when I started to go faster, it started to disrupt Ian's rhythm.
Yeah.
And when I started throwing in counter strikes, it started to disrupt his rhythm. So also being a good partner is moving at a pace until Ian is comfortable doing that. I'm not just gonna spam him until he gets all confused and then accidentally he does get popped or something, you know? Yeah. I'm back. Wait, I'm not. Okay.
Well, also it's not just that, but it's also getting to the point where it's like, okay, you're not putting your partner into a position where they feel like they have to fight back.
Exactly. Because Ian's new to it, what could happen if I got really intense? He might just have like an instinct moment and just smack me in the face, or like, you know, finger to my eyeball or something. So
yeah,
it's in equal measure. You got to be careful. And yeah, he is a zombie, so it's okay. If you guys saw the Instagram, actually, it's funny. Go check out the Instagram we put up before this. Looks so cool. Yeah, thanks, man. What if you do boxing strike and do the Wing Chun blocks to train? You can do that too. I want to do that with Alex. Hopefully, when he comes next time, the idea of offense versus defense drill with boxing. So it's just gloves and headgear, except one person can only strike and the other can only defend. Right? So, like for instance, if he was throwing boxing strike, he's just going to train you to use your Wing Chun in a way that is suited to boxing in a comfortable, safe way. It's okay, you're not trying to murder each other. It's a drill. It's an offense-defense drill. And then with Wing Chun, when he's just defending, there's no worries about getting hit, so you can start to get more creative with your Wing Chun and kind of like using it in ways that you wouldn't normally do. That is hard to do, rather, when you're just in the pressure testing of like a sparring. You're not gonna be like, I'll try something super risky because I'm gonna get knocked out, you know? Can't wait to train. Yeah, DM. Jasper says, can a person learn Wing Chun alone? Theoretically, yes, you can. It won't be as good as having a teacher, though, right? Just like with anything. It's like, can I learn? It's alright. Can I learn physics on my own? Theoretically, yes.
Yes.
But you'll never get that deep understanding without a teacher. I was talking to Ian about it in the classics, which I am obsessed with the classics. I read them for fun for years, and then I had a teacher, one of the best teachers I've ever had, talk to me about, you know, the advanced level of ancient Greek and how it translates. And like a passage I had read like 100 times and loved, I realized I didn't even understand the first layer of it.
Yeah.
I thought I did. I thought I loved it. And I wasn't even loving it for the right reasons. So, perfect example of like sort of that Wikipedia knowledge, which is the whole thing with this flat Earth thing, which is the whole other idea. Is,
oh, jeez, no, let's get into
speaking
that.
of logical stuff, it's like, because I read a thing on Wikipedia, I therefore understand it on the level of a astrophysicist. Therefore, I can debunk stuff. No, you can't debunk anything, right? So that's sort of the error in there. Same thing with martial arts. Go on Baki. The grappler train? Nice. Partner drills are key. Definitely, DM. That's Wing Chun. You train it 300 times and make it natural. Exactly. And I think Ian... Yeah, Castlevania? Awesome.
Yes.
I think Ian's starting to get that too, right? Like, the more we do this drill, do it slow again. I'll punch. You can start to see how I can do it, like, a little bit more... I did it for, I don't know how many thousands of reps I've done this, right? It just becomes a little more easy. And then you can start to add shifting. And even with just a simple shift, look at the opportunities. It's like freeze when you shift. Look at the opportunities that appear. You know, you can do all sorts of stuff. You can move in. You can. There's so much. Yeah, there's so much. And you know, I mentioned elbows before. If Ian punches really slow, again for me, a little faster than that.
Okay.
The one we're still out of range, so we can do it. Like stuff like elbows, where it's like I could do this, and then the follow-up being grab his skull and elbow it. You know, there are ways to do that in a safe environment, hopefully with headgear too. Best soundtrack, yeah, internet, you are not kidding. Castlevania, man. Castlevania Season 2 on Netflix in October. 8 more episodes, can't wait for that. Anyways, yeah, let's do it. So I'll punch for you again.
Okay.
And then Ian, any questions you have too, like for even different drills, different ideas, just let me know. Parts of Sulam Tao.
I think right now is just kind of repeating the movements and getting a feeling for all this.
You're doing great, man. Good. Well, keep in mind the gloves make it weird too. So there'll be a lot of resistance that wouldn't appear without gloves. And then the boxing gloves is just this on a larger scale. But that's fine. That still counts. I mean, you can block something like that, you know. I think there's martial arts that probably promote that sort of thing, right? Yeah, probably like the grappling type stuff. I don't know.
Not sure. So
good. That's playing. Got a little sword art playing now, guys. Good. Your Poxow is feeling good, man. You're really upgrading your Poxow skills, leveling them up. So I want you to do a couple jump sows. I'm gonna do a higher punch like this because I want you to feel, I want you to come down on it and slice. And I want you to feel the resistance of it. Okay. Because it's not, so not being a centerline punch, you actually feel the benefits of that more, right? Okay. You feel like you can really slice into it. Yeah. Yeah. And then as you do it, sink your stance like this. Yeah, there you go. You see how it stuffs me like that? Yeah. Yeah. And then try to keep your weight on your back. And if you can do stance like this. Try to keep it on the back foot. Okay. And then if you punch, I'll show you. So give me something that's a little bit more like, a little bit more like higher. Yeah, exactly. Okay. And you'll see, you feel that? Yeah. It slices it in. And if it doesn't slice it, if it's high enough, in fact, it slams it down into you. Right? And it's just like with Tansao, how the more you resist Tansao, the more it directs to your throat. the more he resists, it gives me something to use. All right, he's gonna resist more. Cool. We'll just we'll resist. We'll have him resist more. You know. Yeah. So it's kind of cool like that.
Yes, grab a partner, everyone.
Grab a partner and get in. It's like square dancing or something like that. I wish I played Symphony of the Night, dude. Yeah. That's one of the best games ever made.
Oh, David actually has a really good question.
What's that, David? What's the best defense in Wing Chun when a person mainly uses kick attacks? It's the kicks, David. Wing Chun is 100% offensive martial art as far as I'm concerned. So that being said, like, you know, we're doing a drill where all of the defense in Wing Chun is essentially strikes. You know, even the bong sound, I'm like smashing my bone into his strike when I do it. It's not like a, you know, I'm gonna redirect this thing over there. I'm gonna move it just enough out of the way so I can then collapse my arm and smash into his skull. So the same thing with kicks, man. So super slow here, and we have to back up quite a bit. So if Ian gets in the corner there,
I'm gonna
super slow. Yeah. So if Ian does a slow, it's the same thing with legs. Oh, you can see my leg. The same thing with legs as it is with hands in Wing Chun.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do like a super wide roundhouse.
Watch your feet on the weights. Yeah.
Yeah, sure thing. So I'm gonna do a super wide roundhouse, and then
boom. Yeah. So that's one defense. Now Sifu would say I'm an idiot. I should have just kicked him in the reproductive organs, but that's a little mean for training. Sifu would have done it anyway. But I'm just saying. So we strike the center line, but in situations like that, it's actually good to strike the leg because not only do I stop the attack, so super slow motion again. Not only do I stop the attack, I'm kicking him in the kneecap with my heel, preferably. Again, we're being nice here, but I'm also pushing him back. There happens to be weights right there, which would smash his knee into it. But that's why Wing Chun's good in close quarters too, man. Because like it doesn't. If I'm closer, my kick becomes. I don't know if you can see it. My kick becomes very, very Muay Thai feel. I feel like it is. And I want to ask like a Muay Thai teacher about this. If it's that similar, because it's very like, you know, weight on the back foot, just like smashing into the shin bone, stuff like that. We talked about the shin scrape earlier.
Yep.
Scraping down the kneecap, smashing that in, stuff like that. It's all the Wing Chun ways to stop kicks. You can also stop them with your hands. Sifu taught me some wacky stuff back in the day. It was like, if he gets his foot in a front kick, like really high up, it's coming up and under it with a tansao. And then like, we did it in class on mats. I'd kill him if I did it here. Yeah. Up and under, and then like smashing him down to the ground and just punching him and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff, man. But the thing about Wing Chun is it's so conceptual, all the movements, that you can just use them in any way. Like, you know, why couldn't you do a tansao under someone's leg? It's still a tansao, right? Yeah. So that's why I say creativity. Creativity is what is Wing Chun, you know? Centerline kicks, yes. Phil, how often do you train with your instructor? Not very often at all. Actually, not very often at all. I'd love to, but I live quite far away. For how long? Please do some kick exercises, Phil. I do squats with kicks. Oh, that's cool. So you do like a squat, front kick. That's pretty cool. I like doing my mobility drills like we did earlier, and then doing a bunch of kick exercises. But again, more from an athletic standpoint, because Wing Chun's kicks, they're very weird, and it takes weird muscle groups to throw them, but they're not particularly athletically inclined as compared to like a tornado kick and something in Taekwondo or like a side kick.
Like for me personally, I'm not flexible at all, and I can still like, I can still get a really
nice
decent
snap. Yeah. But that's what Wing Chun's about. It's about the close quarters, like releasing energy and hurting your opponent with limited space. That's what Wing Chun is, right? So a good sort of like combination would be a martial art, like I don't know, say you have the boxing background, the Muay Thai, whatever it is. It would be cool to train the tactical side, say a Krav Maga, a Wing Chun, something in that spectrum, which I understand they're quite similar actually, Krav Maga and Wing Chun. I don't know for a fact, but they look very similar, and I know they're like tactical. So, you know what I mean? You have the competition sort of, okay, when we got space, when I can do whatever I want, why not? You know, what if I'm this close to somebody and he comes up behind me and he's like, I'm gonna stab you in your kidney unless you give me my wallet, buddy. What do you do? You know, yeah, you could like try to hook me to something boxing, but like, you know, what if it's worse? What if I like have a knife to his throat like this? And I'm like, buddy, I'm gonna kill you. Boxing isn't gonna help that much. Like, yeah, if you get out of it, you could then knock him out with your boxing power, which I'm sure is awesome. But you see what I mean? It's about kind of rounding out yourself in a way, right? Yeah. What's a good defense for people that like to be in your guard for a grappler or do a bunch of upper-handed strikes? People like to be in your guard.
So, so I'm guessing if you're in a guard stance, please.
Okay, guard stance. So, okay,
yeah, so if you're in a guard stance right here, like I'm talking about like a person right here, or trying to get like an uppercut through the guard.
Like upper hand type stuff, you're saying?
Something along those lines. Or at least that's the way I'm reading it.
What's a good defense? Okay. Good defense for that? Okay, I think we'll clarify first, then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
What's up, Scare City? How you doing? Welcome, Scare City. Are you at a level where there isn't much more for you to learn in Wing Chun anymore? Yeah, it's weapons. It's weapons, Dutch. So, yeah, that's what I'd be learning from Sifu if I went to train. Of course, I'm no master though, so like my Sulam Tao, every time I see him, he corrects, guys. That's what's cool about Wing Chun. It's always improving. There's always more to learn in martial arts. Yes. Hunting your opponent, you mean terminating. Do curls. It says do curls.
Oh, jeez.
Why did I pick such a little way?
yeah. Why'd you pick 12s?
Okay, we'll go. Give me a 35.
All right.
He says do curls. We do curl.
There you go.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. So nice. Gotta get the other side, of course, too.
Yeah. Gotta even it out.
It's just not right. Did somebody spot the weights? Is that why? You misfits. Anyways. What did I miss? I said that. Okay, so. What was the question? You have to clarify, Dave, before we don't quite know what you're talking about. But, so back to the legs thing. Like I was saying, if you guys noticed in a couple of my sparring videos, I'm very like, I don't know what the word is, like spammy with my just bridge, which you should be in Wing Chun. I have my guard hand kind of up here, and I'm just constantly bothering Ian. And then, is he striking? Maybe. Is he just sitting there? Am I just confusing him? Like, wait, is he gonna? Yeah, I'm just like kind of always on him, and sometimes I'll do with that hand just to like throw him off. And then when he does throw a strike, you can be sure I'm there to do something to it, just annoy him. And then you throw the strike. So it's kind of the same with the feet, is what I was trying to get at. A good defense for the feet is that's why we have our weight. And again, it would appear to be the same in Muay Thai, have more weight on the back foot. In fact, they're kind of like off their front foot a lot in Muay Thai. Mm-hmm. So you can have that mobility and you can be able to like smash people's legs and kind of just, because it's all about the bridge in Wing Chun. It's about checking people. So in Wing Chun, a good thing that I use, I was doing it by mistake and kind of breaking rules by mistake against Alex, is like trying to smash my bridge in there and control him like that. Which as you can see, it's quite a lot of control you can get from that. Just like the bridge in here. It's the same thing, man. If you take the center line, you feel that? It's over. It's over. If he takes it, it's game over, man. I'm in such trouble. So it's so subtle, man, once you get close up to people. What do you think about the hands down guard? Dude, I love it.
Oh.
My best hits were just nothing, dude. My best hits in the sparring were literally just like...
Yeah. Not even behind the back, just...
Yeah, I was just there, dude. I dropped my hands like a lunatic. But it's a mind game thing, too. When you drop your hands, it does a lot of different things to your opponent. Because it's an embarrassment sort of shame thing. It's like, wait, all right, this guy just dropped his hands. That's an arrogant type thing. He's totally open to attack. I should be able to easily hit him. Therefore, I have to attack, right? But of course, I know he's gonna attack. I'm waiting for an attack, and I'm like watching more intently. But because of my Wing Chun training, I'm actually almost more comfortable in no stance, right? Because a lot of the drills we do are for like street kind of, if someone's trying to surprise you on the street and rob you.
And that was one of the things that Sifu really focused on, was like, if you need to get into a stance in order to fight, or in order to start the fight, that's it, game over.
Yeah, you're gonna lose, man, because actual street fighting, and I'm talking like the gritty side of street fighting, not when you see those clips where it's like, oh, two guys, they're gonna settle some beef and they're gonna fight. It's not really like that. In that case, it's more, I'm just chilling, and Ian, like, smashes the back of my head with a beer bottle or something, because, I looked at his girl in the bar, and he's some drunk dude who's mad. That's more what Wing Chun's against, to prevent. And yeah, you're not going to prevent that bottle unless you have a stinking, like, third eye. Hey, Scarcity just joined the Discord. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Guys, if you want to join the Discord, links in the description. Thank you, Scarcity. It's a private community where we all talk about stuff. You can talk with me offline. Hands down, right. Lots of martial arts can do it. Exactly. Black Jaguar. What a cool name. Welcome.
Yeah. I think also, you're naturally a lot more relaxed in a stance like this, as opposed to something like this.
Well, also for me, you gotta remember, guys, fencing background. So what does the hands down kind of feel like to me? It kind of feels like my fencing stance, where it was down here, and then, once I went live, it was, I'm striking and stuff. So And what does it kind of imply? That sort of longer attacks from me, I felt good, just drop my hands. But again, don't do that. That was just one thing that I employed for like a couple times in the sparring, you know, to experiment. It's bad. It's bad stuff. David says, what do you do to get an edge up on opponents trained in Wing Chun? Obviously not master level, because a battle of who's more experienced. Okay, so you're saying your Wing Chun versus theirs? I would capitalize on several things. I mean, when I was Chisaoing against people in my class, I knew, okay, I'm more athletic. I have better endurance. My muscles are stronger than these guys. A lot of them, for the most part. Pretty much anybody in the class. Not an insult, just a fact. I was in Division I athlete, and I trained like a lunatic every day, pretty much.
Right.
So I was like, how can I use my advantage? In Chisao, there's not as much you can do, because Chisao is the Wing Chun game, right? It's like, as if I was a master. Have you ever played like a game with your cousin when they're like, you know, when you're like 5 years old and they're 10 or something? Yeah. And they're like, they don't tell you the rules. They just like play with you, destroy you.
We'll just play this game. All right, let's go. Boom.
Yeah. So it's kind of like Pokemon cards or something, right? Where you're like, I don't even know the rules as a kid, and somebody just mops the floor. Yeah, you lost. And you're like, what? I don't even know the rules. That's kind of it, right? If I was to take like someone who doesn't know how to Chisao and just be like, look at this. Oh, look at this kid. It's like, what a jerk, you know? What a loser. So how to counter that is kind of make it an even playing field. So if I was Chisaoing somebody who doesn't have shoulder muscles or doesn't have a lot of endurance in that way, I would deliberately be heavy, perhaps, to like in my Chisao to tire their shoulder out. God, so then they start to get tired, and then I would kind of encourage them to, once they're down like that, to kind of take advantage of that. So just a couple ideas there, and that's some of the things I used to do. Castlevania Season 2 is going to murder me. Dude, it was so good. It was so good. What's your favorite Final Fantasy game? 10 Black Jaguar. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? I don't know if you can hear it, but it's hopping right here.
Oh, 10.
I love it. Don't try to hurt them. Terminate them. All right, so what do you think? Another drill, or do you have any questions? Do you want to see?
I think also just dealing with individuals who are trying to grapple you.
Okay.
Yeah. So
in any particular way, or just in general?
Kind of like in the MMA stance where they're trying to.
What are they doing?
Yeah, trying to get you like down here, or trying to grab you.
So kind of like a single leg or double leg, or like, you know, street talk spear or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
So as it is taught correctly in MMA, right? The sprawl is the first thing you want to do, even in Wing Chun, and that is just you. So they're trying to grab your legs and take you down for the most part, right? It's either a single leg or a double leg. For the most, super basic here. We're talking probably like people who fight on the street. The sprawl is just where you're gonna transfer your weight back and kind of drop to the ground. So like, there's no room here, but to demonstrate if Ian was to just start to come in a little bit, sort of the sprawl drill you would do is to, you know, get my feet back, and so he can't grab my feet. That is the most basic, stupid way to explain. Now, how to carry that over to Wing Chun, it's similar, but it's a little bit different. In Wing Chun, there's no MMA rules, so you want to be just destroying the back of their skull, because like, if I do this to Ian, look what's open. Some of my most cherished and, soft tissue spots, that being my throat, my face. I mean, look at that, face down to his foot, man.
That's being generous. Go up with the knee,
right.
Go with the elbows. And...
Right, so the one Sifu showed me too is, in super slow motion, as Ian's coming in here, and make sure you can see, would be actually grab the back of his head and smash. And that could just be, you know, basic uppercut, or in the case of like an open palm, sort of the spade hand, which you saw this one, Ian, right?
Yes.
The one that's all weird and funky. That's hard to understand.
Yeah.
Kind of that. So like this bone right to your skull. So yeah, eye sockets, nose broken, all that dirty stuff. So just a couple ideas. Also just, yeah, let it come, and then, you know, elbow him in the face. Like, even if you're getting taken down, say, you know, we can't really show you because you can't see the ground. Yeah. Pretend we're falling is to roll with his skull as we're falling. And, you know, he'd probably stay on top of me like that. He'd probably stay, like, you know, fairly superior. But even as we're falling, just kind of roll with it and be ready to drop this right into his skull. Which, as you know, is very deadly. Yeah. And has ended many a match. Shoot them. Yeah, Christopher, you know it. Deal with multiple attackers. I'm going to do a video on that, but yeah, multiple attackers, you want to run. You need to train your parkour skills. If you can't do that, you're going to probably lose. But what you want to think about is, oh god, we can't play this one. It's going to get copyrighted. No. Okay. No. No. Okay. But yes. So you want multiple attackers. Pretend there's a guy over here. Why Wing Chun is good, quote unquote, against multiple attackers when nothing is really, we'll say good, is because if Ian's here and there's a dude here, all the Wing Chun little drills we were just doing, what is in one fell swoop, I'm, whatever he does, dealing with him, and then I can move on. And then the bridge is useful because, say I'm dealing with this guy over here, and I've clocked him in the face or elbowed him so he's like somewhat incapacitated or hopefully knocked out. You guys remember Chum Q, right? Why do we do this in Chum Q? It's because just put your hand up in a guard or a punch. It's so when we turn, I'm seeking the bridge. So before I even see, I've got the bridge. That's what Chum Q is, guys. So he's just up here. That's it. And then he's already dealt with. Like before I even see him. It's just, and that's where the chi style skills come in, is I've made that bridge, and then like boom, I'm already on somebody else. That's the multiple attacker mindset of Wing Chun. I will do a video on that eventually. And
you always seem to be going for hits that will either disable them in some way or incapacitate
total
them.
destruction, total destruction. Like, those hits, remember, this is on the street. When are you going to be fighting multiple guys in a ring, unless it's WWE, right? So it's like, those strikes are, throats, face, or like, and if he's dazed and I have a second, it's, follow up with this, or preferably human shield type stuff, right? So I can like move him around how I want, or better yet, get behind him, human shield stuff. Or like, I'm gonna smash his head in the concrete right now if you guys don't get away. That sort of thing is how you want to fight multiple attackers. Absolute animalistic, lunatic stuff, which we would do if we had proper, real gloves and headgear. But I'm not gonna slam him on a concrete floor for the most part. Can you show some fancy movements? Absolutely. Let me catch up. Best game? Yeah, dude. Symphony of the Night is great. I will do that. Fancy movements coming up. David says, what sort of methods do you use for people that might be faster or stronger, bigger to combat, keep them more power? David, I did one of the first Wing Chun Wednesdays ever. I think it's number 3 or 2. Deals with that if you want to check it out. Still a very good video. I like your Sifu. Thank you, Scarcity. How do you train for strength and power? Go check out my newest workout video. It's called I did 100 push-ups in 53 seconds. You can see all kinds of workouts that I do, man. Kicks is safer to practice on the dummy. You don't want to hurt anyone. Yep. Hassan, what's up, Hassan? Is the guy practicing with you also no martial arts? Who's a novice just coming to the stream? No, well, do you want to talk about it?
Yeah. I actually did a little bit of Wing Chun with Bill for a couple months.
Yep.
I also trained a little bit of Taekwondo, as well as Aikido when I was in college. So I'm a little.
He's got some training though. He's not a novice.
Yeah. Not as much training as Phil overall, but I still have a little bit of it.
Yeah, absolutely. He's not some, blank slate, though. He has trained. He used to do Wing Chun with him. Yep. Oh, hi there. Hey, what's up? Oh, hi there. How you doing?
Oh, hi, Ma.
What practice methods do you use to practice these forms? Pretty much what we were showing you, really, was the, and if you're talking about the ones about slamming people down, that's what we did in class every night when I was in Wing Chun, man. It was like, Sifu would have us doing drills where someone would come at us, and then we'd practice, if he comes in with a slow punch, there's like no room here. He comes in, practice this, and then moving in behind him, and, whatever, smashing their skull on the ground, or, there's a million different ways to do it. But we would have a drill every night where we would do that, like, hundreds of times with 10 different people, different sizes, different weights, different heights, different, 300-pound obese man, and then this kid who's like, 5'6", but like building a brick house or something. That's what's good is different partners.
And it was always one step at a time. So it would be
always one step at a time.
Yeah. So we would
perfect.
Yeah. So we would first start out with the person throwing the punch, and then we would get the bridge, and then it would go on to the next move.
Yep.
And then the next move, and so on and so forth.
Totally. It's all about. This is why Wing Chun is so technical. Like when you see us do this, and everybody goes, "What the heck are you doing?" We're making every single micro movement perfect. And when I say perfect, I mean usable, right? So like when all these little things happen, if you punch it slowly, like that's perfect, and then that's perfect, and then that's perfect. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing this kind of one technique, but it's a combination of these little micro movements all coming together, and the footwork, everything has to be perfect, seamless to do that well. FF7 boss theme, yes. Lee's probably the best fighter, but he's not dumb enough to fight multiple attacks. That's right. He still wouldn't be dumb enough. Soft tissue for massive damage. That's right, Dutch. Good one, Christopher. I just got done eating. All right, Solar. I'm back in Wing Chun Wednesday. Can't get away. Yeah, man. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to Wing Chun Wednesday. If you're just joining, Ian's here. Good old friend of mine. One of my oldest friends. And yeah, we're hanging out. We're having a good time. So, guys, it's for you as always. So your questions are what we're here for. What did I miss? Hassan says, I was wondering if he could use some of his skills to counter Wing Chun. You could show something to counter the move. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, we can do slow motion. David says, do you have any diet to stick to follow? I do, David. I do. I can. I'll probably do those in videos because they're quite detailed, and I would also do a consultation if you want to pay for me to tell you what to eat. Look up this guy called Butter Bean. He's like 300-pound box. Dude, I've seen that guy. Geez. I've seen that guy. He's a monster. Yeah. Size. Remember, just science, right? Yeah. Mass. If you have like a 50-pound arm, that's gonna destroy somebody. Yeah. Versus like mine, which probably weighs, I don't know, maybe 20 or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's just basic stuff, right? Anyways, let's do it. So somebody asked. So how about this?
Yeah.
Say you do. Say I'm going for my Wing Chun kick, and you're gonna counter with a Taekwondo kick. Super slow here.
Yeah.
What would you do? So he's gonna throw out.
So let's see here. What stance would I be in? Yeah. So at this point, I know he's going to be faster. I don't feel like I would get my kicks out. Like I do not want to go for a full rear roundhouse. So I probably
right, because I mean look how close I am, man.
Yeah.
Right to his anything here.
Yeah. So what I'm probably going to do, and for the rest of the fight, is just focus on the legs first.
Cool. So this is actually pretty cool because it's like he's gonna check me. So if I'm coming up to the thing, as he explained, it's not as fast, so he's gonna check me.
Yep.
And probably just smack that back down, right?
Yes.
So then my response to that would be to move in. Because it's like, number one, I'm better up close, theoretically, in Wing Chun, right?
Yeah.
And number two, he's kind of... He's pushed me back with that, right? So if he's strong enough, it's going to make me go, whoa, and stutter. So I want to, as I see that happening, I want to, like, stuff him as he's doing it, so if that makes sense. So if he has his foot on mine, I want to, like, push off as he's doing it to, again, look what's happening. I'm stuffing him up. I'm getting him all messed up. Look, I'm behind him, which is very, very not good for him. So that's where Wing Chun excels again in the crashing, because again, you do that full speed, and I'm smashing my knee into his the back of his like patellar tendon and stuff is not pretty.
And no one, and that was something that no one really wanted to happen in Taekwondo, because it was always point sparring.
Right? Yeah.
It was always that space. They always wanted to be really far apart, and they just wanted to go for points for the most part.
Yeah.
So getting up close, when I got up close with them when sparring, it always tripped them up. They never wanted that.
Yeah, I agree too. It's like also Taekwondo it's a very powerful martial art.
Yeah.
And you need space to generate like the most power, right? So like Ian just did that little stomp type check. That's not the most powerful attack in Taekwondo, right? There's like tornado kick and like 540 kick, these crazy like deadly kicks to the head.
There were people who were doing just your step side kick and knocking down the freaking 300-pound dummy straight onto the floor.
I can't imagine. Yeah, that's power, man.
Yeah.
So just a little example there. Love the 15 theme. Hey, all right, Black Jaguar. Yeah, it's called. I just forgot it, but I'll get back to you on that. I'm in Wing Chun mode. Sorry. Do you have any I read that. It's something Fantasia, so I'll remember it. Remember of some guy, huge guy in Fist of the North Star. His only word Kenshiro can be the oh my one more. Hey man, don't think feel. Yep, Bruce Lee. Next stream I'll be waiting for Mufaba to deal with Piccolo. Daima situations, we've all been there. I hear you. Philip, I made a Wing Chun dummy and I want to see your opinion on it. You can take a look at my YouTube channel. That's awesome, dude. Throw it in the Discord, dude. Throw it in the Discord too. I'm sure everybody would love to see it. It's amazing. Just put up a picture of it, you know. What are you going to train? What are good training regimens to follow for people that love to feint kicks or punches? So if you want to feint more, what's a good training regimen? You just need to make your legs stronger, man. Because like body awareness, muscle awareness, mind-muscle connection, that's how you can be able to, you know, do a feint really fast. Like in fencing, how did I get better at feints in fencing? It's fenced a ton and like did repetitions. Like how do you feint a lunge? You do a real lunge like 1,000 times, so then you can like stop it correctly. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of just doing it. What do you think is Wing Chun's greatest weakness? Probably the lack of athletic training promoted in Wing Chun is just the overall worst weakness. There's a ton of weaknesses, but that's like the biggest one that comes to mind because it permeates everything. Second biggest weakness, the closed-mindedness of the Wing Chun people, which I consider myself completely outside that bubble because it's just I can't even associate with most of them, to be honest. I love my Sifu, but yeah, most people are very close-minded.
Yeah, and that was definitely the thing that was that was nice about the Taekwondo, even though it was a McDojo. Like every single day, it was 10 minutes of straight running, and then going on to something else cardio wise.
Yeah, and like repping kicks the whole time. Yeah, so that's real.
Like one of the favorite exercises that we did was we had a whole bunch of the striking pads with like 8 people in a line, and then we go down the line just doing rear roundhouse, just boom, boom,
that's awesome.
Boom, over and over again.
Destruction, yeah. That's how you get good, guys. You do it a million times.
Yep.
Something called a swing punch in Wing Chun. I think I've seen it do some sort of punch from one of the forms. Looked like a swing. I don't know. There's a couple that you could be talking about. I don't really know, though. I really want a Wing Chun dummy. Good idea since I train alone. Yeah, you can make them out of like PVC or something, too. You don't need to make them fancy.
Yeah.
Hassan.
There has to be 1,000 tutorials on Google or YouTube to do
Totally. Yeah, I'm sure it's out there, man. Thanks for the quick follow-up. What's the difference between traditional Wing Chun and street Wing Chun? What is street Wing Chun? I don't even know what that means, man. Yeah. I have my own Wing Chun. That's all I can really speak on. And then my seafoods. Omae wa mou shindairu. Nani?
If you want to get philosophical, like every form of Wing Chun that someone practices is completely unique. Yeah. So
everybody's different, man. Everybody's body's different. Therefore, how are they going to do the same exact movements? It's not possible. How do I join the Discord? Solar Power, it's right in the description of this video. Just click in there. You see a Discord link. It's an invite link. Just hop right in, man. Hop right in. That's it. You just got to click it. We got a ton of people in there. The philosophers, the most intense philosophers. The inner circle, man. The inner circle. How old were you when you first started learning martial arts? I started fencing when I was like 9, I think. Yeah, I think it was like 9 to 11 I was fencing. So yeah, it's pretty young. Before that, yeah, I was just doing who knows what. Running around like a lunatic. Yeah. Bruce does underground fight scenes. Nani? I think you're talking about with the swing. There's a couple things it could be. In the third form, there's this sort of thing that comes across, which I kind of showed in Chum Q already. Mm-hmm. But I think you're more probably talking about the this one.
Oh.
I don't know though. I don't know. Does it look anything like that? I love that he knows the copyright songs. Yeah, man. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. This one's not copyright. We can crank this up.
Yeah, thankfully.
It's a good sign. You guys excited for the new Smash Bros? Guys, I'm in it. That's gonna be the next big announcement. Don't tell anybody, but I'm in it. I actually don't do anything. I just stand there as a dummy and get beat up, but it's cool, you know? It's great. Anyways, we're over an hour now, so yeah, unless you want to do more drills or anything, what do you think? How you feeling?
No, yeah, again, I think, like, we've gone over a lot.
Yeah, that's why I love these. It's kind of like questions. We did our training, too, and just having fun, you know?
Yeah. And there were a lot of great questions, again, just a lot of great questions, a lot of stuff to think about now, so.
Yes, definitely. And we'll keep considering these, too. I love hearing because then throughout the week, I'll be like, oh, this is cool. And then when I communicate with you guys next week, I have new ideas.
Right. And just to push it again, like if you have any questions that and Phil's not live, go into the Discord. Go into the Discord.
Yeah, totally,
we
guys.
Have an entire section of the Discord dedicated to martial arts questions. So anything you want to ask, feel free to ask.
It's true, man. I answer questions all day long in there. Just hop in and I check them every day. So ask away, guys. Ask away. Will you be streaming after this, Phil? Unclear, Saber, but I'll update you in the Discord. Hey! Yeah, I don't know. It depends. We'll see.
Okay.
David says, if I'm being completely honest, I'm trying to pick up Wing Chun. What are some good methods to practice? So, David, for good methods to practice, dude, go through my Wing Chun Wednesday playlist. Find the ones that say, you know, whatever drill or how to do X, Y, Z and stuff. There's like endless things to practice in there, dude. It's over 110 episodes, I think, of content. Some of which are like 20 minutes long, so all free. It's all free, man. Dive in.
Yeah, look through that and
don't let
start working out to kind of supplement, to kind of offset one of the biggest weaknesses of Wing Chun that Phil just described.
Absolutely, and go into my my newest video. That's a workout one. I did 100 push-ups in 53 seconds. That's one of the workouts in there, but there's like a ton of workouts in that video that if you just did those, you'd have like a very solid base. I take you'll be going to bed right after this, though, Ian?
Actually, no. I don't have work tomorrow, so...
yeah, we'll see about streaming, because, you know, Ian is a guest here, and we're going to probably chill for a second after this. It's quite draining. The physical streams where, like, doing stuff are 10 times more draining than Twitch, and Twitch is quite draining, too, so...
Hassan, have a good night.
Hassan, dude, thank you so much, man. Thanks to everybody for being here. Guys, make sure to hit the bell button on YouTube. I got a new video coming out soon. You're going to want to catch that. That's the only way you can guarantee YouTube tells you, because it doesn't like me lately. So make sure you click that. Yeah. And then, guys, Instagram, if you want to see my daily random antics and the strange life I lead, check that out. Discord, if you want to talk. All right, guys? Take care. I appreciate you all. And thanks, Ian. As always, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Dude, anytime. Glad to be teaching, too. It's fun.
Yeah, this is a blast.
Fun, man. I'll post it on Discord. All right, Dutch. I understand, Phil. I'll most likely pop into the stream later. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Take care. And, yeah, subscribe if you're new, which I doubt is true, because it's mostly subscribers. But I'll see you guys around, all right? Goodbye.